There's a fairly large whale out there that is buying this dip. They're buying a lot of Bitcoin right now. I don't think it is BlackRock. I don't think it's in institutions. But first, I'm going to cover some really interesting facts right now about this pullback. So right now, if you were going to go back to our all-time highs around $73.6 thousand or something like that. Till now, we've gone down to around what was it last night? $59.6 thousand. So that's about a 19% pullback. That's not very much, right? Like we've seen, if you've been around bull markets before, we've seen 30-40% pullbacks. And also back in 2017, I think it is 2017, yeah, we had a 67% pullback on Ethereum, and it recovered beautifully. And so, yeah, you're seeing a lot of alts, especially the AI alts, whatever, anything like meme coins, whatever. Those are all pulling back. This is pretty normal for a nice big correction. And I say big, meaning big for this correction right now, for this bull cycle, because honestly, this has been the easiest bull cycle you could ever have asked for, because we haven't really seen a 30% pullback yet. I expect to see a 25% pullback. I don't know when. I would expect it, all right? Let's go back to the halving right now. The halving is in a day and a half. And I'm going to show you how bullish this halving is going to be for the long term. I'm not saying that once we hit the halving in a day and a half from now, that we are going to hit $100,000 right away. That's not how things happen. I actually thought that when I was first buying Bitcoin, during my first halving, I really thought it was going to skyrocket, because I was looking at like, okay, that the emission rate goes in half. This must skyrocket the price immediately. That's not what happens. That actually takes time for the market to digest this news. All right, so I want you to look at this. This is from the Bitcoin Times on Twitter. Really interesting tweet. Visualizing the first 96 days of trading for the Bitcoin spot ETF. 531,000 Bitcoin were bought by the ETFs. Grayscale had sold 305,000 Bitcoin. 86,400 Bitcoin have been mined in the last 96 days. So check this chart out. I know these numbers may seem like whatever, a bunch of big numbers. Look at the chart that I'm about to share with you. So as you can see on the right-hand side, that's the amount of Bitcoin that have been mined over the past 96 days. And that pales in comparison to the amount of Bitcoin that are being bought relentlessly by institutions and I'm about to talk about some whale that's been buying a lot of Bitcoin, but there's many, many different whales that are buying Bitcoin as well. So yes, we are in a crazy bull market. So relax if you're scared about these pullbacks. And also, if you do want to understand what my daily thoughts are on these pullbacks and when we are going to sell and what coins we're buying, learningcrypto.com. Let's go on to another bullish catalyst right before I get into this whale. This is from Wall Street Silver. The U.S. government collects around about $5 trillion per year from all forms of revenue. About 2.5 trillion of that is from personal income taxes. The interest on the national debt is already at $1 trillion and growing, so it's consuming 40% of all personal taxes. So, what am I getting at here? They are going to print so much more currency, and that is why I think a lot of these institutions, a lot of these big family offices, rich people, whatever it is, that's why they are buying as much Bitcoin as possible. And this whale right here knows that, yeah, they want as much Bitcoin as possible. So this is from Look On Chain on Twitter. It tracks whales. The whale withdrew 300 Bitcoin, $18.26 million from Binance again 15 minutes ago. he has accumulated, or they have accumulated, a total of 3,760 Bitcoin worth 242 million, $0.55 million at an average price of $64,508 from Binance since March of 2021. So somebody understands what is happening around the world, somebody very wealthy. I don't think it's somebody that's stupid, because nobody in their right mind would put that much money into Bitcoin without understanding what is actually happening around the world. So what's the moral of the story here? Relax and enjoy the show. If we do hit $55,000 on Bitcoin, rejoice, because you know what? We are in a bull market, and this is completely normal trading for Bitcoin. And happy halving coming up pretty soon. All right, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.